Right, Jack Groove, TalkNorwichCity outside of Carrow Road. Unfortunately, no win to talk about today. A 2-1 defeat to Chris Wilder's Sheffield United. First of all, incredibly shocked at how up for this game the Sheffield United fans were. I was scrolling through the Sheffield United hashtag this morning because I don't have much else to do on my Saturday mornings, and they were well up for it. I don't really get why. We time wasted a bit at their place and beat them 1-0, and Madison was giving it big to the fans. Except for that, it was a pretty routine away win. They came here today. To be fair, I was actually really impressed with the way Sheffield United played their football. They held the ball well, they came with a game plan, and they overrun us in the middle of the park. The Sheffield United fans were great. Chris Wilder, I hate him and love him in equal measures. I get why the Sheffield United fans absolutely adore him. At the end, they're running up to them, giving it all the tap on the wrist and the pumping of the chest. It infuriates us Norwich fans, but that's what he's there to do, isn't it? You know, he knows what he's doing. He's a bit of a tool, but he's Sheffield United's tool, and they're the happier team going home tonight. In terms of Norwich City, we did look fatigued, and I think we probably all expected that. Maybe we thought we'd be a little bit better than we were today. We knew it was going to be tough. Sheffield United were going to bring the game to us. It was going to be a scrap. Leon Clark up front, holding the ball up really nicely. But we were a little bit all over the place. That first goal, it was a brilliant finish. I think the guy who scored it scored on his debut. We never really cleared the danger. I can kind of be okay with the way we conceded it. It wasn't overly sloppy, of course. It's not the type of goal you want to be conceding, but there's still 75 minutes, 85 minutes of the game left to go and back into it. Chris, I think, was exactly right. I think Connor was right in his fan cam as well. It was the midfield that let us down today. I think Harrison Reed was okay, but he put in a massive shift against Chelsea, so he was always going to be tired. Alex Tete had a really poor display today, cost us that second goal. A terrible pass back to Angus Gunn that never made him. Just clear the ball, just get rid. Instead, he tries to play a strange pass back on his weaker foot, and it never really made it, and his passing was woeful. The problem was, as Chris said in his fan cam, and I completely agree, we didn't have a player to drive through the middle of the park. The Johnny Howsons of previous seasons, they would have done that, and that was the kind of missing link between the defence and the attack. It's always going to be tough when you don't have that link, and today we didn't. Lots of criticism for Nelson Oliveira, and I get it. He hasn't scored a goal in, well, he hasn't had a great season, has he really? He played okay at the start, but now he's really petered off, and at the end of the day, though, we don't have another striker except for Tristan Abrahams or Pierre Foncu, but it's going to be very harsh to bring them and stick them in and expect them to do things. And behind them, you know, Murphy wasn't great today. Madison has been off the pace for the last couple of games, and it was always going to be tough. So it is hard to blame the attacking players, and it's also hard to blame the midfield because, you know, Tom Tribal's injured, Reed has just played 120 minutes, and Tete's knees are made of glass. The defence as well, not ideal. I don't think Pinto had his best game. I don't think he's had the best month. He did score, yeah, he scored a good header, but his final ball is 10 times worse than Yannick Vilchkut. If you're going to blame Yannick Vilchkut for not having a final ball, then you've got to blame Ivo Pinto. I love Pinto, pitch war, yellow army till I die. Physicality's there. Defensively, all over the place today, and not much better going forwards. The centre-back pair, the centre-back trio, Tim Close was playing in left wing, kind of really liked that, kind of hate it, not overly sure what was going on. Moment of the match though was Tim Close absolutely losing his head at the linesman at the end of the game, completely losing his head, and then playing up front for the final 10 minutes of the game. Tim Close, love the man. Grant Hanley, fairly solid. Today though, it's hard to criticise, it's hard to get excited. It was one of them very average games where we were kind of always in it, but always knew that we weren't going to go and get the 3 points. Let's not get too downbeat about this. It's very easy to, I suppose, after that great day at Bristol and great day at Stamford Bridge on Wednesday, but I think, as everyone has pretty much said, and I think Chris knows it deep down, we are probably a mid-table championship team, and that's something we've just got to accept this season and rebuild in the summer. Let's hope there's some more excitement left in this season though. But the final score today, Norwich City 1, Sheffield United 2. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below.